Greetings and salutations. This is Pandora the Eclectic of SoundCloud and also known as Pandora the Eclectic of SoundCloud 1. And, well, I'm about to do a video on my favorite, or everyone's favorite YouTuber that I have recently come acquainted with, known as Keane. This is an episode from his God TV radio show. But yeah. So theist against theist. Oh joy. So let's just get this over with, folks. But before we get in, he's basically going to be trying to support Jenny McDermott. So I'm not sure where I should put him, theist or social justice warrior. I'm most likely going to put him in my social justice warrior, since apparently I don't know if he's a feminist or not. He may very well be, but he's also a theist, so I don't know. We'll see. Let's see, what night where I went to bed.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keane from God TV Radio. Make sure you check out my gaming channel, Games You Love. And when you get an opportunity, check out my brother's channel, Justin Keane. All links can be found in the description. I have my comments set to approval, but most likely I won't pay attention to anybody unless you actually talk to me on Twitter. That's my favorite place to communicate. That's where all my friends and cool people hang out. We don't like getting harassed on YouTube. YouTube sucks balls. So Jenny...
Yeah, Twitter. Really, Brett? Twitter. Yeah. So, yeah, he's doing this format. Don't get me wrong, I'm probably doing a similar format, except mine's a little bigger and everything, as you can see. Just trying to get everything to stay where I can click on. There we go. That, right? Anyways. Yeah.
McDermott, she makes a video called She Flagged Grey Knight. Apparently the concept is, I don't want to do any spoilers for you, but apparently there's some people out there, mostly males, who are grandstanding this idea that they are trying to do this whole moral superiority thing on why it is that Jenny and other...
Technically, it's either moral supremacy or moral superiority. I might get the definitions mixed up, but yeah, it's not superior, it's superiority. But trust me, Brett, it's not just males who fucking hate her ass. It's us girls too. Yeah, it speaks a lot to her. It speaks a whole fuck ton a lot. So, yeah. And the reason why we're attacking her is because this bitch has tried to make someone lose their job, is a constant annoyance and troll. Well, and yeah, I mean, even she has claimed to say she's an artist and she loves to create drama. Yeah.
Shouldn't talk about the topics they want to, and this is why it's morally wrong. But then the same assholes turn around and draw pictures of her, take images, and then put dicks all over her face, spewing cum and semen, whatever the hell you want to call it, waffle bubbles, whatever the case might be.
It's waifu, I believe, waifu. And trust me, with Jenny's mental status, I think she kind of deserves it. And once it keeps getting worse, so also, believe it or not, there are just as many feminists who are just as, bitchy about this sort of thing as well. So, yeah, when they find someone that doesn't agree with them, they try to ruin their careers. There's and state they're sexist and get them in trouble for no goddamn reason other than, yeah, that's how it should be, motherfucker.
All over her face, while claiming that they don't have any hatred towards women or any real issues with feminists whenever it comes to sexualization. However, if it's not about sexualization, and if it's not about feminism, and if it's not about hatred of women, then how does it explain a woman's face being used for basically shooting hoops on basketball cum bubbles? I don't get it. I like.
Well, for starters, it's because as Jenny, well, she is a feminist. Or she has claimed to say that she's a feminist. And frankly, seems to not care about men's issues, which, that's fine. She doesn't have to. But I would probably say, okay, then Jenny, what makes you think we all should be feminists because you say so? Another is, she has flagged. She's also doxed herself, by the way. Oh gosh. Dumb ass bitch here. Dumb ass bitch who has done stupid things like that and trying to ruin other people's careers. It's on YouTube and all around. And you get in trouble for it, which is really odd. Or not as much trouble as she ought to be in trouble for. So, so it's their way of mocking her and getting past her stupidity along with society's need to protect her from danger because, God forbid, a woman can do no wrong, especially on the internet. Yeah, right.
Jenny's been nothing but respectful and decent to me. The thing that's really interesting about Jenny is that Jenny.
And, sir, we're not saying she was nice to you. We're just saying she's not nice to other people. And she doesn't want to own up to the fact that she's a grown-ass adult and should be, I don't know, defending her fucking self instead of hiding behind her daddy. Like a small child or a teenage girl who's on the cusp of adulthood.
Was really all about money, fame, the limelight, popularity. She could have easily turned on me long ago. I am not very loved by the atheist community out there. Atheists hate my guts. They'd like to kill me, rape me into the form of a pretzel, and then bowl me down an alley.
Well, gee, I wonder why that must be, considering this is a group of people who are supposed to be skeptical, I believe, or more skeptical than most. And maybe it's because, Ricky, you are a jerk and you don't care about other people. Oh, and by the way, last time I checked, didn't you beat your wife or something? Yeah. You're not exactly one who should be standing for women's rights either. You're just like Onision as far as I'm concerned. You're in trouble. No, because you give a fuck about women's rights.
She could have easily just made a video and said, "Fuck you, Brett, you're a loser." Probably got her 100,000 likes and a bunch of cool comments going, "Yeah, Jenny, rock on." But instead, she basically took a lot of heat just by simply referring to me as a friend. Now, it is what it is, so is Bewildered Ape. I'm very impressed with these two. The fact that they stand up for their position, they stand up for what is clearly right. But this is clearly an ape.
Oh yeah, by Maria Mann's almost attempting and failing at ruining someone else's career, scientific career to be exact. And mocking the death of one's father. In other words, what was the Sargon? I think it was TJ's dad? No, it was Thunderfoot's. I'm sorry. Again, both those idiots have tried to take down Thunderfoot for no goddamn reason. And then their own selfish, self-centered attitudes because they think, yeah, it's perfectly a-okay to get offended and be so pissy and mean to other people, especially on the internet of all places. And think that's right and think that's just. Because, after all, it's comedy, right? And then they can't take it back, apparently.
Yes, issue, ladies and gentlemen, and I can prove it to you. If I were to go to a church right now, and I've got a lot of churches in my area, and I were to be listening to a preacher and I didn't agree with his ideas, so I decided to pull out a notepad while sitting in the pew and draw a picture of the preacher and then put dicks all over him or have him bent over and get fucked by a pineapple. And then I decided I wanted to show everybody about it while claiming to be the moral superiority. I have a feeling that my compassionate, loving brothers in Christ would probably take me out back and beat my ass and then ask for forgiveness later. I'm pretty sure that if I went into a mosque and decided to do that with the Prophet Muhammad or draw a Muslim doing that kind of stuff, they probably wouldn't be very accepting of it, and they sure as hell wouldn't be making stupid arguments about how important freedom of speech is. Because let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, there's a difference between expressing ideas, creativity, trying to make a point, educate people, entertain, and then there's just straight up taking a woman and sexualizing her. I mean, it's literally psychological and virtual rape is what people...
Oh my god. You really are that stupid. No, it's because, no offense, but feminists go around saying, oh, everyone's sexualizing me, and yet they look like the most ugliest people on the planet. I mean, god damn, motherfucker. They are not good looking people, sometimes, Brett Keane. I mean, I'm not saying that they should be treated poorly, unless they've done something wrong, which 9 times out of 10, that's two things with feminists. Not only are they fat, unattractive, in lots of ways, other than just attractive in personality, but facial looks, behavior, yeah, they're not liked because they are always doing stuff that no one would want to be around or like someone to do. But for some reason, you're trying to defend this Pee Wee Burger / Jenny McDumbass from getting in trouble and owning up to her little. Thanks a lot, man.
...are doing to Jenny McDermott as well as other females out there. But if that...
Which is funny, considering probably some of the women who are beating up on her are women. You know, the people on there, on Twitter. Or yeah, she's also attacked people like Shoe on Head. She's not a big fan of me too much. Yeah, she's left comments on my channel after I made a video just... why? Anyways,
That's how atheists want to portray yourself. Because I don't see pagans or deists doing that. I don't see any Christians doing that kind of behavior.
Oh, fucking A. Yeah, you don't know that many Christians, do you, sir?
Not saying that everybody's a saint in every other group, but they sure as hell ain't drawing pictures of people having dicks all over their face, spewing cum bubbles and such.
Again, you know nothing of Christians, and we are just as, if not more capable of doing the same shitty behavior, so... However, anyways, continue on.
I'm just saying. So, I mean, I don't know how to look at this. I care about Jenny McDermott, but at the same time, I want to expose atheists for being the evil swine that they are. I want to be able to be able to point at something and say, see, this is right, why you don't want to be a part of atheism. But then on the other hand, I have that paradigm where I don't want people like Jenny being abused or used or made an example of in order for atheism to be exposed for what it is. But as long as you guys keep doing it,
I'm sorry, but who cares? If you want to expose bad behavior, what difference does it make? I mean, no offense, Jenny, you could pick a terrible atheist. You picked the right one. Okay? She really is the one that's completely butthurt and obnoxious. That's 9 times out of 10. She doesn't care about equality or rights. She doesn't care about anything. If she was, then she probably wouldn't be a feminist for starters. And also, yeah.
I can always say, see how immoral these pieces of trash are? Look what they do to their own women. Look what they do to their own group members.
Oh yeah, because Muslims are so much better towards, well, everybody. Hey, that disagrees with them, along with, you Islamists who constantly put it on a pedestal and try to justify that religion is perfectly fine, not violent in any way. Yeah, right, call me back when they're done killing each other.
They're worse than Scientology. They get into each other's personal information, they dig into each other's shit.
No, those are known as social justice warriors, and they're always doing that kind of shit. Okay.
No fucking better than some violent ass aggressive cult out there that wishes to rip each other down. I like you, Jenny. I like Bewildered Ape, and I like some of the people that you hang with, and I like some of the people out there that supported you. I don't understand some of the hatred that you get, and if you feel that you need to report people for harassment, cyberbullying, and disgusting behavior, that is completely against YouTube policy anyway. And it says that the moment anybody signs.
No, it's because YouTube is not your mommy and daddy. You need to learn to act right and stop acting like a spoiled and self-centered cunt. That's what to be done, at least with Jenny, if anything. And you, Brett Keane, you're hated for a lot of good reasons too. Well-deserved ones at that. So, yeah, fuck off.
Up. If you feel that's what you gotta do, then you go ahead and you do that, Jenny. I am not angry at you whatsoever. It's really, Jenny, when it comes down to it, when you flag them, all you're simply doing is sending their video over to YouTube on YouTube's own site. They look at it and they decide if it falls in the bounds of fair use or freedom of speech in the first place. So you have a wonderful day, and I hope you feel better. I've been noticing you've been doing a lot of videos laying in your bed doing the whole Brett Keane thing. I have been feeling better.
So, not only is Jenny McDumbass a feminist scumbag, she is a Brett Keane scumbag and a brown noser. Which I guess they're the same exact thing, but just want to make sure you have a wider, make sure you have that wide enough resume, right, girl?
Very well. I definitely hope that you get up and start getting stronger. Peace. God bless.
Yeah, whatevs. Anyways, this is Pandora the Eclectic telling you all to keep it frosty, and yeah, there's gonna probably be more breaking, just as a warning to you all. And keep it frosty, and yeah.